Man has within him a divine spark, and by awakening it, he can rule the forces of nature. Paracelsus. The mystery of the 33rd degree was never hidden in the walls of a lodge, but within the human being. It is the knowledge of how energy flows, and what it does to you when you learn to awaken it. So what is the secret of the 33? 33 steps of the spine. The 33rd degree as a symbol of ascension. The path of energy rising upward. The number 33 has always carried a strange weight across cultures. It's not just a number, it's a signpost. In Christianity, 33 is the age when Jesus completed his earthly mission. For mystics, that wasn't just history. It was a symbol that the full journey of the soul has stages, and 33 marks the point of completion. In Freemasonry, the 33rd degree is not about a title or a medal. It's the symbol of reaching the top of an inner climb, the highest step of initiation. Even in the human body, there are 33 vertebrae in the spine. Esoteric traditions see this as no coincidence. They say energy rises through these steps, like a fire climbing a hidden ladder, awakening new states of awareness. In Buddhism, there are said to be 33 heavens, each one a higher realm of consciousness. And in Sufi tradition, prayers are repeated 33 times, a rhythm meant to draw the soul closer to the divine. Different religions, different languages, different times, yet the same number keeps appearing. For those on the path, 33 became a reminder. When you rise step by step, body and soul, you eventually reach the doorway to transformation. For the ancient mystics, the number 33 was not just a number. It signified the final step, the highest point of initiation. They saw life as a staircase. Each step was a trial, a lesson, a transformation. To reach the 33rd step meant to walk the path to its end, to the place where the spirit awakens and the ordinary ceases. In the human body, there are 33 vertebrae. For medicine, this is just anatomy. But for mystics, it was a hidden staircase upon which energy ascends. Each vertebra is like a gate. The lower ones govern survival, grounding, instincts. The middle ones, breathing, the heart, the capacity to feel and to love. The upper ones, voice, vision, consciousness. When energy rises from the first vertebra to the last, a person undergoes initiation within themselves, from bottom to top, from body to spirit. And the 33rd vertebra is not just a bone. It is the symbol of the final step, the point where energy meets the light of the mind. Let me remind you of the spine. 1. Sacrum and coccyx vertebrae 1 to 5 are responsible for the foundation, the root, connection to the earth, survival, instincts. Here energy sleeps, like a serpent coiled upon itself. Mystics said, it is from here that the ascent begins. 2. Moving upward, the lumbar region, vertebrae 6 to 12, is responsible for the center of life force, sexuality, and will, governs movement, willpower, and the ability to act. Here, energy learns to be directed, not scattered. 3. The thoracic region, vertebrae 13 to 24, is responsible for the realm of the heart and breath. Here, energy becomes warmth, love, compassion. Every inhale and exhale expands the inner flow. Mystics believed if energy gets stuck in the heart, a person loses strength and joy. 4. The cervical region, vertebrae 25 to 29, is responsible for connection to voice, expression, truth. Here, energy turns into word, sound, intention. The way a person speaks and expresses themselves directs their inner power. 5. The cranial base and atlas vertebrae 30 to 33 are the gates of consciousness. The highest vertebrae support the head, the brain, the third eye. Here, energy meets the light, and a person begins to see more than the eyes can perceive. For mystics, the 33rd vertebra was the symbol of the completed path. The ladder of ascent ends exactly where new vision is born. Thus, the 33 vertebrae become 33 steps, from root to crown, from instinct to spirit, from sleep to awakening, and it is along this path, rising from below upward, that energy ascends, awakening consciousness. 33 is not just a number, it is the symbol of ascension. What is energy really? Not just electricity or force, but breath, vibration, the current that shapes thought and matter. In everyday life, we call electricity or power energy. But the occult teachings speak of something else. Energy is the breath of life. It is the vibration that moves the body, the mind, even time itself. Every inhale fills us with an invisible force we rarely notice. But without it, there is no movement, no thought, not even a single moment of time. Energy is not philosophy. It is the fabric of existence. Everything around us, from sound to light, is vibration. And the human body is nothing more than an instrument through which this vibration plays its music. Mystics said, "The one who learns to hear the breath of energy begins to understand life itself. Energy is the breath of life. Every inhale fills us with invisible power. If you want to feel it right now, pause and breathe deeper. You will notice, along with the air, warmth, clarity, and presence enter the body. Energy is vibration. It sounds in the heart when it beats. It sparks thought when an electrical impulse flashes in the brain. It even shifts our perception of time. When we are filled with strength, minutes fly. When exhausted, each second drags like eternity. Place your hand on your chest and feel the rhythm. It is not just muscle contractions. It is a wave that moves your entire life. Energy even moves time. Remember, when you are inspired, hours vanish in a blink. When drained, every minute stretches endlessly. This is no illusion. It is your energy that colors the flow of time. The practices of the ancients were simple. Breath, to fill yourself. Sound, to set the rhythm. Movement, to let energy flow freely. And they said, the one who learns to hear the breath of energy begins to understand life itself. This is not a metaphor. It is a reality you can feel and direct. Energy is the very fabric of existence. Let us consider the principles of working with energy. How did the initiates practice? The initiates knew. Energy is like a river. You cannot grasp it with your hands, nor force it to flow where you wish. Try to hold water in your fist. It slips through your fingers. So it is with energy. The harder you try to control it, the faster it escapes. But a river can be guided. You can give it a channel, and then it will carry you forward with a strength you never imagined. The initiates understood. Attention is the key. Where your attention goes, energy flows. When you sink into fear, all your strength drains there. When you focus on creation, the stream begins to build instead of destroy. Focus is the tool of mastery. It is like a hand drawing a riverbed. Gathered attention transforms energy into a force that awakens both body and spirit. And so the initiates said, do not try to own energy. Let it flow and learn to guide it, as a gardener guides water to nourish the sprouts. Would you like to feel it right now? Close your eyes and choose a single thought, the one most important to you in this moment. Hold it before you and look only at it, not allowing your mind to scatter. You will notice warmth, clarity, and strength gather around this thought. This is energy that you have learned to direct. The initiates knew. Energy cannot be wielded like a sword. It cannot be commanded. It does not belong to man, just as the wind does not belong to the sail. But it can be tuned. As a musician takes an instrument and finds the pure note, so too can a person tune their body and mind until energy resonates in harmony. And depending on how you tune your instrument, your life will sound like chaos or like a song. If a string is out of tune, music turns to noise. If the mind is scattered, energy flows chaotically. But when there is attention and inner silence, a melody appears, one that can transform everything around you. Try to feel it right now. Take a breath and imagine that your inhale stretches a string. As you exhale, the string vibrates. If the breath is broken, the sound shatters. If the breath is soft and steady, the sound becomes pure. This is how energy responds to you. It is not your possession, but you can shape it into a melody that fills your life with harmony. Energy is like water. It flows where your gaze is directed. Where your attention rests, there your strength goes. The one who masters attention. Watch the continuation in the next video.